Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into the Hopkinton High School Athletics Center for Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Basketball on HCAM. Tom Nappy alongside Mike Terosian on the call, as today the 12-6 Hopkinton Hillers take on 13-3 Doherty in a non-league matchup. Two very good teams going at it here today, and this should be quite a game, and it looks like they're ready for the starting lineup, so let's send it down to courtside.
Good afternoon and welcome to Hopkinton High School for tonight's boys basketball game as the Doherty Highlanders take on your hometown Hopkinton Hillers. The Tri-Valley League is committed to the highest ideals of sportsmanship and establishing a healthy environment for interscholastic competition. This league will not tolerate negative statements or actions directed toward competitors, game officials, or fans in attendance. Such actions included taunting, trash talking, and the berating of players or officials. Please respect all decisions made by officials. Please respect fans, coaches, participants, and opponents alike. Thank you for helping create a positive, respectful, and fun environment here at HHS. And now for tonight's lineups. For the Doherty Highlanders, number 2, senior Ezekiel Wilson. Number 3, senior Josh Romero. Number 10, senior Jalen Johnson. Number 5, junior Ryan Dennis. Number 1, senior Jameel Walker. The coaches for Doherty are Jermaine Chavis, Tom O'Neill, Tom Aroma, Dana Chavis, Rashid Romero, and Mark Betancourt. And now for your hometown Hopkinton Hillers. Number 25, sophomore Rylan August. Number 23, senior Mitch Simulus. Number 35, senior James Marcinowski. Number 3, senior captain Cooper Willitson. Number 33, senior captain Sam Dedejian. The Hillers are coached by Tom Keem, Chris Banks, and Nick Walker. Now please rise to the playing of our national anthem.
And there you have it. We are just about ready for the opening tip as I welcome in my broadcast partner today, Mike Terosian. Mike, Doherty has won 7 of their last 8 games, 13-3 overall. The Hillers, they've had a great season overall with that 12-6 record, but 3-3 in their last 6, and they took a tough loss to Westwood, and they couldn't get the offense going this past Tuesday. So we'll see what Hillers we get today. They've been a little shaky lately.
Yeah, well, we need to see our Hillers here. Everyone need to be ready and play today. Doherty's get some height. They get some shooters. I watched their warm-ups, and yeah, this is going to be a tight race.
Marcinowski against Johnson on the tip, and it goes to Willinson. Hillers in the white, working left to right across your screen. Down the lane, Simulus up and in he goes. Good start for the Hillers. Here comes Doherty now. Into the low post, and with the finger roll lay in Ryan Dennis. A 2-2 game. Last year, Doherty defeated Hopkinton in Doherty, a 75-55 total in that one. 3-ball, Willardson got it. The Hillers come out firing. Doherty quickly into the offensive end. That's Wilson along the far side. Pass is tipped. And he's able to get it away. 3-ball attempt, no good from up top. And it's a Hiller rebound collected by Dedasian. Simulus trying to feed it underneath to Willardson. Knocked out of bounds by the hustling Jalen Johnson. Ryland August on the entry. Well, a good first minute for the Hillers, Mike. They got 5 points. Willardson for 2, no good. But I think that's what the Hillers want to do tonight. Come out firing early and often and hit some shots. And there's a 3-ball for Josh Romero. We're knotted up at 5 apiece. We're looking at this Doherty team. They can shoot. They put up a lot of points. August trying to work his way in. Up with the hook shot, no good. And it's Doherty's ball collected by Wilson. Into the low post, no good on the lane attempt by Romero. Here come the Hillers. Driving up, Marcinowski. He's called for the travel. And this is the type of non-league matchup you want going into the playoffs, I would say, against a good team.
Nice trap.
And a game like this will get you going. Walker goes up from the block. A nice block by Dedasian. It's going to be a Doherty inbound. Josh Romero on the entry. Wilson with it. Ezekiel Wilson back to Romero. Now Wilson again. Feeds it to Johnson. Now to the corner. 3-ball. And it's good. Josh Romero again. He seems like a guy the Hillers will have to watch out for. Hillers trying to respond, and they do. Mitch Simulus knocks it down. Back and forth we go. Stolen away. Simulus to the rack. No good. Doherty has the rebound. And a little bit of physicality in the low post. Looks like these refs are going to let him play out there today. And off the glass and in goes Jalen Johnson. Knocked out of bounds, and it's going to be Hiller ball. Well, how about this quick pace to start things off, Mike? A little different from the other night.
It definitely is. This is really something, and I'm telling you, I'm really impressed with that. Doherty's passing inside.
Yeah, they seem to have great ball handling, and you can't be 13-3 without some good
absolutely
handling skills as Simulus gets it over to Dedasian. Dedasian trying to work the defender. Up and no good. It was a nice job by Dedasian creating separation from the defender, but couldn't finish there. Ezekiel Wilson trying to work his way up the court against Simulus. Feeds it to the corner. Now at the elbow, taking it in and kicking it out is Dennis. Back to Dennis. He's going to launch the 3. No good. Collected by Dedasian. Dedasian fires it inside. Marcinowski up and in.
Sweet layup.
I think Marcinowski is going to be someone they rely on this game. Looking at that Doherty height out there. Driving in. And Willison's going to be called with the contact. Ryan Dennis heading to the line for a pair. Just over 3 minutes into action, a 10-10 game. And he hits the first. Ryan Dennis, 3 points so far in these early minutes. And he's got both of them. A 12-10 Doherty lead. Both teams using a whole lot of the press early on. Willardson trying to put on the moves. Gets it over. Cho taking it in. Up with the fadeaway, no good. And it's collected by Ryan Dennis. Dennis gets it over to the corner. The kick out. Up top, long three, and he hits. Ezekiel Wilson with the NBA three. Cho working his way up, gets it to Dedejian, out of the corner. Williston trying to feed it underneath. It's intercepted by Dennis. Here comes Wilson. Back to Wilson in the corner. Trying to feed it underneath, knocked out of bounds off a defender. Josh Romero will have the entry. Into the paint, no good there, grabs his own rebound, puts it back, no good on the secondary attempt by Ryan Dennis. Williston with the long pass to Cho, now to the corner. Friere drive it in, around the defender, he's blocked. Good block by Romero. Taking it up now, Dennis through the defense, knocked out of bounds. Well, looking at this Doherty team here in these early minutes, it looks like they could play.
Oh boy, can they play. They are so quick. Their passing is generally spot on, and it's very quick.
Well, Hopkinton and Doherty do have a couple common opponents. Doherty played Milford early on in the season. Taking it in, up with the hook shot and in is Hazaki Brown, the sophomore. Doherty off to a 7-point lead. Driving in, and no good is Dedejian. Hiller's got to hit those. Along the near side, Dennis. And trying to get it to the wing, intercepted by Dedejian. And now taking it is Canales to the rack. No good. The follow through, yes. That was Cho on the initial lane. Canales hits on the secondary shot. A 5-point game. Along the far side, that's Romero. He's had a nice start to this one. Long three, no good. And Williston collects, knocked out of bounds. It'll be Hiller ball. Ryland August on the entry. And a correction on Doherty. Number 3 is not Josh Romero, it's Josh Romeo. Williston with it up top. Apologies for the mistake there. Friere over to the corner. Canales. Back to Friere along the baseline. Up, no good. And it looked like Hazaki Brown got a piece of it. Hiller's get it back. Good hustle by August. Cho kicks it out. Friere for 3. No good. Batted out, and Doherty has it. Long pass, too long for the hustling Jaden Oren. Hiller's on the entry, just under 2 minutes left.
Oh, almost 5 seconds there.
And Cho going to take some contact. That's going to be the first foul of the game on Doherty.
Stepped into his lane.
That's going to be on Jaden Orhan, the junior. On the entry, Friere along the corner. And Mike, I think the Hillers, they're going to need to hit some threes in this game.
Oh, they have no problem hitting the threes. They just got to take more shots at it.
No good on the lane attempt by Canales. Doherty has it. Here come the Highlanders. Down the lane, up with the underhand shot, and that's going to be a charge. They'll get the sophomore Hazaki Brown with the charge. Hiller ball. Along the far side is Simulus. Simulus gets it over. Now up top, Cho. Cho back to Friere. Driving in, around the defender, up with a shot, no good, but he draws the foul. I'll tell you, Doherty defends the low post very well.
Yeah, they do.
But you're still going to have to put him to the test, try to drop those fouls.
Hillers need every basket they get from the line to really stay in this game. They got to hit everything.
Well, they didn't hit that one.
Right, from here on out, if they need to.
Yeah, they struggled with free throws against Westwood in their last game. They lost that game 48-35. It was their lowest scoring game of the season. Second free throw, no good. Collected by Walker. Walker feeds it underneath, up and in. Hazaki Brown. Back to a 7-point lead for the Highlanders. Along the wing, driving in. The kick out to Friere. Trying to feed it underneath, and it's stolen away. Punched in the air by Friere on the pass attempt. Cho has it. Cho down the lane, feeds the corner. 3-ball, got it! Ryland August. The sophomore knocking it down. And it's going to be stolen away. Cho for 3. No good. And on the pass attempt, another steal. Friere to the rack. No good. The follow through, no good. How about a third time? Count it. Gavin Cho. Hillers within 2. Well, Doherty having a tough time with this Hillers press. Oh, he slips up, and the pass intercepted by August. Long pass down court, goes off a defender, and Friere has it down the lane, draws the foul. How about that sequence for the Hillers?
I tell you, this is, I love the action. I love the physical play. And this is a fun game to watch. And, of course, we get the best seats in the house.
Absolutely. First of 2, he's got it. 1 for 3 from the line. You can see him really concentrating on these after he missed the first 2. And we are tied. Taking it up, Wilson. And a 3-ball, no good there, and that'll do it. What a quarter. At the end of one, 19-19, a back-and-forth game, but Hillers steal the momentum in the last minute and a half or so and go on a nice, I believe it was a 7-0 run.
Yeah, 7-0 run. To cut. This is something else to see. And, you know, they're taking the three-point shots. They're hitting the three-point shots. They got to keep hitting from the line when they're there. You don't want to miss any of those because you're going to need every point that you can get to beat this Doherty team.
Absolutely. The Doherty team, one of the best in Central Mass. And Central Mass, that's some tough basketball. You're going to get tested in that league. You got opponents like Leominster, St. John's, Grafton, a lot of good programs out there. So this team has certainly been tested, but Hopkins, it looks like they're ready to play today. And after a tough loss the other night against Westwood, it looks like they really want this one.
They sure do. And, you know, it's a Saturday afternoon. It could have been a Saturday night, but instead they got the afternoon spot. Thank you.
That's right.
Snowfall.
Nice Saturday afternoon basketball game. Feels a little weird. Typically I'm doing a hockey game right about now on a Saturday, but
yeah,
we'll take some good basketball.
It's a lot warmer.
Absolutely. Ezekiel Wilson will take it up. This game was originally scheduled for 6:30, but was moved up due to the incoming snowstorm. Down the lane, the kick out. Taking it in, Johnson. Gets it back out over to Dennis. Dennis with a shovel pass to Walker. Walker. Oh, a little push there.
A little. That's no little kid that went to the floor. That's one big boy.
Well, I believe he's also a football player.
Yeah, well.
But I got a little confused there for a moment.
Yeah.
Here comes Willardson. First few seconds of the second quarter. No good on that shot. And Doherty has it. Hillers ended that first quarter on a 7-0 run. And Doherty has gone cold from the field. We'll see how long that lasts, however. Brown gets it over to Dennis. Dennis trying to work Donasian to the rack, and it's good. Nice job by Dennis getting down the lane and laying it in. August up top to Donasian underneath Willardson. The pump fake, puts it up, no good. Grabs the rebound, kicks it out. Donasian for three, no good. Simulus with the rebound, the putback, yes! Mitch Simulus already with 3 field goals. He has 7 points. And the shot from the short corner, no good by Wilson. Hillers have it. Collected by Marcinowski. Simulus down the lane around the defender, no good on the hook shot. And it's pulled down by Walker. Quick moving action here. And it's going to be taken back by the Hillers. Here comes August. And poked out and knocked out of bounds by Jalen Johnson. Tom Nappy, Mike Terosian, happy to be with you on this Saturday afternoon. We got the great John Ritz on camera, the A-team today.
Half of the A-team.
Well, actually, we don't have Mary here, so we don't have the full A-team.
You don't have Wally.
Marcinowski with the lay-in. Actually, I think the A-team worked last night. A big thanks to Steve Spector for doing a great call last night of the senior night girls game. Hopkinton getting a big win over Ashland. Well, I was over at the hockey game, and I think that was the highest scoring game of the season for the Hiller girls. It's
absolutely.
At least up there.
Yep. I can't remember seeing a 70-point score.
I know they've gotten into 60s. Wilson kicks it out. Dennis coming in from the wing. Up for the lane, no good. Marcinowski pulls it down. Hillers up by 2 on a 9-0 run. Or 9-2 run. Up for the lay-in, no good. Marcinowski with the rebound, however. The putback, no good. And Doherty has it. Oh, and it looks like Mitch Simulus is a little shooken up. He's grabbing at the ankle. And finally, we'll get a stop. They're going to check on Simulus. Hope he's okay. And he's a big part of this team, Mike. And he is not even putting pressure on it, so I'm guessing it's a twisted ankle type of situation. But you certainly hope that he's not going to be out for a long time. 5 minutes, 20 seconds left to go. Hillers up by 2.
It's always good to see when they get off on their own power, Tom, you know?
Yep, absolutely. Gavin Cho is in the game for Simulus. Driving up. Cho trying to work the defender. 25 on the shot clock. Cho up top. Gets it over to August. August to Willardson. Willardson back to August. Up for the shot, and in he goes. Sophomore Ryland August, 5 points. Along the near side, gets the pass out. Here comes Walker down the lane, and it's stolen away by August. Willardson gets it over. Cho with the lay-in, no, and it's going to be poked out, but August grabs the loose ball. 3 ball, no good. And we're going to get a travel against Ryan Dennis and the Highlanders. Dennis grabbed the rebound and had nowhere to go with it. Donasian gets it up top. Cho. Into Marcinowski. Marcinowski trying to take it down the lane, up for the shot with the defender in front of him. No, grabs his own rebound. The putback, no. Grabs it again. A third putback. Count it! James Marcinowski dominant in the low post there. Walker trying to get it through. It's stolen away by Cho. Down the lane to Willardson. Back to August. Battle for it, and the Highlanders have it. Picked up by Walker. And then it's knocked out by Willardson, and the Hillers get it back. August along the top. Gets it to Donasian. 3 ball. Yes! What a sequence. That was pretty.
They were on fire. Never giving up on the rebounds, taking those big threes, turnover after turnover due to errant passes and just hard D.
I'll tell you, this Hiller team came to play today, Mike. They are looking sharp. And they're certainly going to need to continue that. This Highlanders team, they have it all. They can shoot, good ball handling, and if you're the Hillers, you're certainly going to have to take advantage of their quick passing, try to drop those turnovers, and try to win the low post battle. And so far, the Hillers are doing all three of those things. So this is the last regular season home game
We're
for
gonna
the
have some
Hillers.
playoffs, we'll find out during the week, right?
The brackets are expected to come out next Saturday.
Yeah, that's right, because they're off for school.
Get the school vacation, it's makeup week, and a couple teams have games. The Hillers do have a game next week. They'll be over in Wayland on Wednesday, February 19th, for a 6 p.m. game against Wayland. That's always a good battle, Hopkinton and Wayland. And it's a battle that you see a lot in the playoffs as well. Along the far side, Wilson trying to get it to the corner and knocked out of bounds, but a nice attempt by Marcinowski to try to steal it away. It was called out on Doherty, so it is Hiller ball.
Oh, no, they did. He called it wrong.
Okay, will be Highlanders ball.
He pointed in that direction.
Wilson gets it into Romeo. Romeo back to Wilson, and we have a foul.
Yeah.
It's going to be away from the action in the key. And it's going to be against the Hillers. They're going to get, well, Simulus is, I guess, back out there because they put 23 on the scoreboard. But I don't see Simulus out there.
No, he's on the bench with the ice on his ankle.
No, but they had the foul on him on the scoreboard.
Oh, all right. Yeah, they corrected it.
Another foul here. Oh, they got Petit Friere with that last foul. They did correct it.
Yep.
I think Gavin Cho with this one. Jamel Walker at the line for a pair. He hits the first.
Some fresh legs going in there.
I was going to say, it's pretty impressive. You get a foul on the bench with an injured ankle.
I've seen crazier.
And he hits both. A 7-point game once again. Only 4 points in the quarter so far for Doherty. And one field goal. Petit Friere gets it over to the corner. Cho trying to work the defender. Cho takes it up the perimeter. Oh, that's a backcourt. Yeah, his heel was over the line. It's going to be Doherty ball. On the entry, Wilson. Romeo with it. Gets it over to the wing, up for the shot, and no good is Walker. The putback, yes, Ryan Dennis. His second bucket of the quarter. He has 8 points so far in this game. Along the far side, Alstrom Hall gets it to the corner. And it's going to be Highlanders ball. He stepped out. It was Jackson Canales. Just stepped beyond that line.
Highland's using a lot of body contact there to force these turnovers like that.
Romeo taking it up. Approaching 3 minutes left to go in the first half. Up from the short corner. What a block by August. Here comes Willis and gets it over down the lane. No good. Petit Friere with the rebound off the Miss Canales shot, and Highlanders are going to get it back as they get the takeaway. Pump fake by Wilson. Gets it in the interior. Another pass there. What a block by Wilson on the attempted Johnson lay-in.
Oh.
And the lay-in by Ryan Dennis for the Highlanders. It's a 3-point game. Up for the shot. Good response by Jackson Canales and the Hillers. Walker down the lane, and he'll draw the contact. Rylan August doesn't like it. There might have been a little bit of theatrics there, Mike.
Just a bit. Just a bit.
That's why if you play basketball, you should take a couple theater classes. Walker on the first of 2 is good. He's 3 for 3 from the line. So far, Doherty perfect from the line, and they remain perfect, 6 for 6 from the strike. It's back to a 3-point game. Dejan on the entry. Willardson going to take it up. Willardson feeds it over. Marcinowski with the pump fake, puts it up, no good. And Doherty has it. Here come the Highlanders. Up and in goes Romeo.
Beautiful layup.
Willardson gets it over to the corner. And it's poked out of the grasp of Canales. Highlanders have it. Here comes Dennis. Dennis kicks it out over to Romeo. Romeo for 3. Got it! And the Highlanders have struck it back. They're up by 2, and the Hillers going to take a timeout. Well, Mike, the Highlanders started attacking the ball more, and it's paying off big time.
Yep, it's paying off with interest. Now they're back in the lead since the beginning of the game. I tell you, this is exactly what I expected, the back and forth. I did not expect to see like a 7-point lead at one time, you know?
Right.
But it's really great. Good, solid basketball. What an entertaining game.
Certainly is. And where else would you rather be on a Saturday afternoon besides this tremendous matchup?
That's right. This is the place. Good crowd on hand for both sides. And a little student section over there. John's about to show us.
Yeah, student section building up a little bit.
For a Saturday afternoon, that's pretty darn good.
I'd say so. I think it's probably one of the most packed weekend games I've seen.
Right. Well, the Hiller girls just finished practice before this game. Cheerleaders were doing their practice, so, you know, they do have to go home and get some lunch sometimes.
Sam Dedejian will have the entry. And here we go. See if the Hillers can get the momentum back. Petit Friere with it. Try to work the defender, gets it to Marcinowski. Marcinowski hands it off over to August, driving in, kicks it out. 3 ball. Yes! Sam Dedejian. He has a pair of 3s on the afternoon. And poked out by Petit Friere, and it is going to be Highlanders' ball, but good hustle there. Romeo on the entry. Gets it into Wilson. And we're going to get a foul. It's going to be against the Highlanders. I believe they're going to get Romeo. Oh, no, it's going to be on Dennis. His first. Team's second for Doherty.
I haven't seen too many fouls from away from the play as I see it in this game.
Yeah, there's been a couple in this
3.
game.
That's the 3rd one so far, and it's only the first half.
And I'll tell you, these refs are letting them play. They're not calling much. There's
How
one.
How can they not do that? Yeah.
No, they're going to call a jump ball.
I was going to say they had to blow a whistle for that one. That was definitely a jump ball.
Possession arrow in favor of the Hillers. Ryland August will have the entry. A 1-point game. Back and forth we go. 3 ball. No good. Willardson misses on the 3 attempt, and here comes the Highlanders. Along the top of the perimeter, Dennis. Or driving in Wilson. Up for the shot, no good. Kept in bounds, but it's to Dedejian. Oh, his pass intercepted. Up for the lane, no good there. Dedejian gets it to Petit Friere. It was Jalen Johnson on that missed layup. August to Marcinowski. Marcinowski trying to squeeze through the defenders. Kicks it out. 3 ball. Got it! Sam Dedejian starting to heat up. And Mike Sam Dedejian, they tried to get him going last game. He struggled from the perimeter. Good to see him hitting in this one as we get a foul here. That's going to be the second foul on Cooper Willitson.
Doherty goes into the bonus.
Yeah, Hiller's at the limit. Fortunately, there's only 15 seconds left in the quarter. Ezekiel Wilson at the line. Misses the first. Doherty now 6 for 7 from the stripe. And misses the second. Rebound Petit Friere. Willitson with it. Willitson to Marcinowski. Marcinowski up and in with the left hand. He has 8 points this afternoon. Errant pass there. Hiller ball. There's 0.2 of a second left on the timer. So I don't know if they're going to have time to get a shot off. I guess we'll find out.
I think he's going to pass it in towards the net.
The shot! And he got it! They're going to wave it off.
Oh!
They're going to wave it off.
Oh!
Oh, that was close.
Look at the replay.
Cue up the replay. Well, what a half it was.
Hey, watch. Here it goes. Watch. We're watching the YouTube feed. Hey, you had that off. That was off.
I think he did.
He did.
Well, they're not going to change it, unfortunately.
No.
But what a half that was. And after a tough go at it this past Tuesday, the Hiller boys come out firing on all cylinders, put up 40 points in the first half, a 19-19 first quarter, a 21-15 second quarter, and against this high-flying Doherty team, that's certainly what you need to do to try to take the win here today. But a long way left to go in this one. Very entertaining game, and I'm sure we'll have a very entertaining second half. But for now, we're going to step aside and show you some of the latest Hopkinton Hiller highlights. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hiller's Boys Varsity Basketball on HCAM. HCAM programming is supported by our viewers. Thank you. And by Phipps Insurance Agency, representing companies such as MapFree Insurance. Their family-owned independent agency is deeply rooted in the communities they serve and offer time-tested insurance products to fit individual needs. Since 1950, Phipps Insurance specializes in home, auto, business, condo, and renters insurance.
Bay Path may have outgrown its space, but not its mission. We need your help to build a new facility that matches our capabilities and dedication. Join us and help ensure we can continue to provide exceptional care and find loving homes for animals for years and years to come. Thank you.
Thursday, January 30th, Hiller Alpine Ski hit the slopes.
Time for number 117, Finney and Luton, 29.65. On the red course, number 817, Will Spinelli from Hopkinton. Time for number 530, Emily Paoloni, 41.33. On the blue course, number 918, Lily Dott from Algonquin.
Be sure to catch Hiller Alpine Ski, airing on HCAM Thursday evenings at 6:30 p.m. On Friday, January 31st, Hiller boys basketball hosted Norwood. Willitson gets it over. Shane, and the pass out now to Dedejian, and he knocks down the three. The feed from Canales and Dedejian with the third Hiller three of the game. A 9-3 Hiller lead. Larkey gets it over. It's knocked away. Willitson, quick break. Off the window and in. Hopkinton led Norwood 17-9 after the first quarter. And a 10-point lead for the Hillers. 3 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Dearborn feeds it over to Dever. Launches the three. No good. Air ball, but the putback counted. And the right spot at the right time is Connell. Dadasian gets it over to Willardson. Willardson back out to Dadasian. Up top, King. Over to Dadasian, out to Patrice. Launches the three. Count it! Both teams net 13 points apiece in the second quarter, and it's 30-22, Hillers leading at the half. Feeding it up the near side, August. And a nice feed to Patrice, who has the finish. 7 points for Petit Frere. An 11-point lead for the Hillers. Along the wing, 3 attempts. No good there from Connell. Hillers have the rebound quickly into the offensive zone. Off the window goes Simulus. Both teams go back and forth in the third quarter once again and score 10 points each. It was 40-32, Hillers leading heading into the fourth quarter. The kick out, 3 ball. Yes! It's Simulus! What a clutch 3 that was. 8 seconds left. Driving in Dearborn for the tie. Shot waved off. Norwood timeout. Senior trying to tie the game for the Mustangs. And he does. 2.7 seconds left. Hiller's going to have to take a buzzer beater. The pass, the shot, and it's done! Oh, wow! Miss Simulus! Miss Simulus buries it! And the Hillers are going to win! 54-51! After an ice-cold start to the quarter, the Hillers do just enough to give Mitch Simulus the opportunity to air the game-winning 3, and he comes through in the clutch as the Hillers take the game 54-51. Hopkinton officially clinches a state tournament spot, improving to 10-4, while Norwood falls to 12-4. On Saturday, February 1st, Hiller girls hockey closed out the busy week hosting Ashland. It was a 1-0 Ashland lead heading into the third period. Left to right across your screen. McPherson coming up the far side. Around the defender, takes a shot. Off the deflection. It's put in. Savannah Rivera. Lakota into the circle. Leaves it out in front. And it's popped in. Well, a perfect setup by Ashland, and Ainsley Callahan has her second goal of the day. Take it out, 13 seconds. Puck squirts out in front of the net, into the right circle, and it's put in! Wow, Savannah Rivera! The puck was upright, just kind of floating towards the right circle. Rivera saw it, rushes over to it, and ties up the game with 8 seconds left. Unreal. In the period, Ashland nets a pair while the Hillers net a goal, and it's 2-2, meaning this game is going to a 4-on-4 sudden death 5-minute overtime. Can the Hillers get a buzzer beater? We shall find out. McPherson coming out with it. Sends it over. Back up to McPherson. McPherson gets it out. Sent across by Barroso. Jean with it now. Jean looking to approach. 5 seconds left. Takes a shot. Oh, wow! Lucy Jean rings it in, and the Hillers win. 3 seconds left. Lucy Jean nets the game winner with 2.7 seconds left in overtime, and the Hillers take the come-from-behind win 3-2. Hopkinton moves to above 500 for the first time this season, improving to 7-6-1. Ashland falls to 2-9-3. It was an absolutely epic week of Hiller sports, lots of amazing comebacks, and a last-second game-clinching wins. This program is brought to you in part by TVLSports.net. You can view the standings, stories, pictures, highlights, and more about the 12 teams in the Tri-Valley League at TVLSports.net. TVLSports.net is an independent news and media website reporting on the TVL and is not associated with the MIAA, Tri-Valley League, or any town or school. HCAM Sports is supported by our viewers and by the Dentist at Hopkinton. The Dentist at Hopkinton provides services including comprehensive dental care, same-day crowns, facial aesthetics, periodontal care, cosmetic dentistry, and implant dentistry. The Dentist at Hopkinton is located at 77 Main Street and online at hopdent.com. Welcome back into the Hopkinton High School Athletics Center as we are just about ready for the second half, a 40-34 game as we enter the second half. Hillers leading, but there has been a number of swings in this game. The Hillers ended the first quarter on a 7-0 run, then Doherty went on a bit of a run, went back ahead at one point, but then at the end of that second quarter, the Hillers had a nice run, a couple turnovers, and a couple buckets to end the quarter up by 6. Let's take a look at the scoring totals so far. We'll start off with the Highlanders of Doherty. Jamel Walker with 4 points, Ezekiel Wilson with 3, Josh Romeo leads the team with 11, Ryan Dennis with 10, Jalen Johnson with 2, Hazaki Brown with 4. For the Hillers, Cooper Willardson 3, Petit Friere 2, Sam Dedajian 9, Mitch Simulus 7, Canales 4, August 5, Gavin Cho 2, and James Marcinowski 8 points. Highlanders with possession to start this second half, working left to right, and it'll stay Doherty ball as it was called out on August. Jamel Walker will have the entry. Tom Nappy, Mike Tarosian on the call. Happy to be with you this Saturday afternoon. John Ritz on camera. And it's going to stay Highlanders ball. But a lot of action in this one so far, Mike.
I tell you, I expect nothing less. I think this half is going to be a little bit.
Oh, errant pass there.
I fear they get rid of some of those, but it looks like we're in for another strong half of basketball here.
Absolutely.
And the only thing that's going to be missing is going to be Mitch Simulus, who looks like he's done for the night. He's got the ice pack on that ankle.
Yeah, we wish him well. We hope he's back very soon. Certainly a big piece of this team. Gavin Cho with possession coming up the near side. Gets it over to Willardson. Back to Cho. Over to Marcinowski, a little bobble, but he regathers. Shot clock at 12 seconds. Willardson to Cho. 8 seconds. Driving in. Kicks it out to Marcinowski. 3 seconds. And good defense by the Highlanders, but it looks like we have a foul. So the Hillers get a bit of a break there.
And a new clock.
And that's going to be third foul of the game on Jamel Walker. He'll have to look out.
Whoa.
Show with it. Over to August. And it's poked out. To the Hillers bench it goes. Hits the scorekeeper. Full court pressure by the Hillers. Well, Mike, both teams pressing, both teams attacking the ball. We're getting some wild stuff like that. Willardson with the steal. To Cho, who gets it out to Dedajian. Across to August. August for
Left
3.
open.
Got it!
Doherty cannot leave August open like that.
Nice way to start off the quarter for the Hillers. August has 8 points. The pump fake. The fadeaway. Yes, plus the foul. Ryan Dennis up to 12 points as he puts in the bucket and he gets an and one. And that's going to be the first foul of the game on Dedajian. No good on the free throw. Williston with the rebound. Williston surrounded by defenders. It's stolen away. Down the lane, along the low post, gets it over, up and in. Jalen Johnson. Long pass, intercepted by Walker. Walker down the lane, up from the block, and in, plus a foul.
That's the trifecta. You get the steal,
Here we
go
go.
coast, get the bucket, and the foul.
Here we go, Mike. Yet another swing in this game.
That's it.
This one has instant classic written all over it, I would say. He hits the and one.
You're going to have a pretty decent highlight reel coming up next week.
Yes. Gavin Cho on the entry. Gets it up along the far side of Marcinowski. To Petit Frere. Trying to work the defender.
Wow. Being manhandled.
Yep.
They're letting him play.
20 seconds on the shot clock. Dadajian down the lane, up for the shot, count it! Even with a bit of a block in there, Dadajian still able to get around it. Man, you got to work for every bucket in this one. Pass underneath, up from the baseline, no good. And Marcinowski pulls it down on the missed Dennis lay-in. Petit Frere along the far side. No call there, even though it was a lot of physical play. Down the lane, no good on the layup by Walker. Dadajian for three, no good. Marcinowski able to get it over to August.
Double foul.
Yeah, Marcinowski kind of grabbed the defender and threw him out of the way.
Yeah.
And the defender
Wilson
got
had his
physical as well.
He was holding his arms as well, so.
I mean, these refs are letting him play out there, that's for sure.
Yeah.
August on the entry. And I'm glad they are, because you can call a foul almost every sequence. Ball knocked out and collected by Romeo. Here come the Highlanders. Driving in, and we're going to get a jump ball. Possession arrow is in favor of the Hillers. It'll be Cho on the entry. Gets it to Petit Frere. Full court pressure by the Highlanders. Petit Frere gets around the defender. Down the lane, kicks it out. Three attempt, Cho. No good, it falls out. Collected by Walker. Walker down the lane around the defender. No, put back, yes. Here comes Cho. August up for the lay-in. No. Goes around the rim and falls out. Romeo has it. A 2-point game. Romeo down the lane for the tie. No good. Battle for it underneath. Romeo keeps it for now. Knocked out by August. And then Petit Frere dives on it and gets tangled up with Wilson. We'll get a jump ball call. Mike, in this game, every possession, every bucket, it's just hard work out there.
Yeah.
It is a battle.
They are working for it, no doubt.
Josh Romeo on the entry. Along the corner, Wilson gets it back to Walker. Just under 4 minutes left to go. And a good feed there, and we'll have a foul as Jalen Johnson went in for the lay-in off a nice pass from Romeo. That's going to be already a team fourth for the Hillers. That one's going to be on Canales.
They still got another half of a quarter to finish here.
Yep. This could be a big momentum boost for Doherty. Jalen Johnson hits the first. Now for the second, count it.
Tied up again.
Petit Friere with it. Trying to work the defender, and we have contact. And that's going to be on Ryan Dennis, his second, team second for the Highlanders. Canales on the entry, over to Dedejian. Dedejian up for the shot, no. And Willitson able to keep it in. Back to Willitson, 3-ball, count it! What a shot by Willitson. Driving down, up for the fadeaway and knocking it down, Jamel Walker.
He's looking for a foul on that too.
Willitson driving in, gets it over. Canales. Marcinowski now going to work the baseline. Knocked out of his grasp. Gets it over down the lane, up with the hook shot, no good. Canales, a putback, no good. A secondary putback by Marcinowski, no good. And the Highlanders have it. Gets it over to Romeo. Now to Wilson. Well, Mike, a lot of those layup opportunities, the Hillers just not able to finish. They're going to start finishing those. Around the perimeter they go. Wilson along the wing gets it over to Walker. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Up for three, and we're going to have a foul. Petit Friere with the contact. That's not what you want to do there, Mike. Can't give up that foul. It's going to be 3 free throws. And Coach Keene going to have a word with him, with Petit Friere. Jamel Walker has 7 points in this third quarter, 11 overall. Misses there. He's 5 for 6 from the free throw line. Hits the second. He was taking a 3, so he gets another. Game now tied at 48 apiece. Doherty outscoring the Hillers in the quarter so far, 14-8. Count it. 1 point Highlander lead. Full court pressure. Canales leaves it for Willitson. Willitson down the lane, no! And a Highlanders rebound. Walker gets it over. Driving down the lane, able to get it out. Long 2, no good there by Dennis. And a Highlanders rebound by Johnson. Over to Romeo. Just under 2 minutes left in the quarter. Romeo gets it over, up for the jumper, and in. Ryan Dennis. Well, Doherty out rebounding the Hillers in the quarter. Down the lane, show no good. And the Highlanders have it back. Here they come. And a foul is drawn by Ryan Dennis. So Zaki Brown gets the turnover, feeds it to Dennis, and the Highlanders back to the line. And that's going to be the second foul of the game on Canales. We're going to get a timeout by Coach Keene, and I think that's a good timeout. Hillers need to regroup here, Mike.
Yeah, they do. You definitely see a change in the tide here. It has turned in Doherty's favor. Doherty able to make the passes count, make the shots count. Hopkins being in this foul trouble is not helping, and I think something's got in their heads. So, see if Coach Keene can clear it out.
Yeah, this game has been a game of momentum tips, a seesaw type of game. And right now, things going towards the Highlanders. The Hillers They were shooting great all first half long, but this quarter it's been a little rough. They haven't been able to finish those layups.
I tell you, the Highlanders is probably the fastest team that I've seen this year in high school, and I am very impressed how well the Hillers have kept up with them, and in some cases even beat them. But
Yeah.
they do look good. They do look good.
Yeah, the Highlanders, they like that quick tempo offense.
Sure do.
And in the second quarter, you saw the Hillers taking advantage of that and getting the turnovers with some excellent traps.
Right. I think that Hopkins caught on to all their bounce passes on the inside that they do so well. Passing on the inside fast to 3 or 4 players. And Hopkins had let a few go in the beginning, but I think they figured it out and adapted.
Big opportunity here. Ryan Dennis at the line. He has 14 points so far this afternoon. No good there. He's 2 for 4 from the strike. No good. Big break for the Hillers. August gets it up top to Dasian, to Willetson for 3. Got it! How about them apples?
They needed that.
Cooper Willetson with 9 points, a trifecta of threes. Walker feeds it underneath, and it's waved off. We've got an offensive foul. I think they're going to get Walker for a push.
I thought it was Wilson on the. I thought he hit his arm. Yeah, it was Wilson. So he was clapping that they blew the whistle, but he didn't know it was on him. His face changed when he realized it. When he saw the 3 fingers go up, he says, "Oh, what?"
So more free throws for the Highlanders. The Hillers have reached the limit. Highlanders in the bonus. First of 2, no good. Well, the Highlanders were shooting very good from the line to start, but not so good in this quarter so far. Second of 2. No good. Hillers have it. Here's Dasian. Down the lane, kicks it out. August long 2, no good. And the Highlanders get it back. 50 seconds left to go in the quarter. Driving in, up from the block, no good. And what a block there by Cho. Cho looking for Petit Friere, tipped in the air by Romeo. Romeo feeds it underneath, no good. And off the rebound, Romeo puts it in. 13 points for Romeo. Well, Doherty, they're dominating the low post in this quarter, Mike.
Yeah, they are. They've caused a lot of turnovers to give them more scoring opportunities, and that's why they're outscoring this quarter.
But on the offensive board, they're getting that inside position, which is allowing them to get a lot of secondary attempts and rebounds.
Yeah, they're doing better on their rebounds than the first half.
Much better.
First half is like they couldn't hit a single one.
A 2-point lead for the Highlanders. Marcinowski with it. 22 seconds left in the quarter. We'll have a jump ball. Possession arrow is in favor of the Hillers. August on the entry. Petit Friere. Gets it over. Cho with it. 12 seconds. Cho around the defender, driving in, kicks it out. Dasian for 3, no good. Batted in the air, out of bounds it goes. And it's going to be Highlanders ball with 0.4 of a second left to go in the third quarter. We'll see if they can get the shot off. No good. He did not get the shot off in time. Would have been no good anyway, but things kind of tipping back towards the Highlanders. The Hillers, they need to get that momentum back. Still anyone's game.
Right. They definitely have to turn themselves back in time and play like they played the first half. I think they're giving up a lot on the inside to Doherty, and the turnovers that are being allowed shouldn't.
Yeah, the Hillers outscored in the quarter 19-11. So we'll see if they can get the momentum back heading in to the fourth quarter. Well, we got one game for you next week. We'll have Hopkinton Dover Sherborne girls hockey as they will take on Franklin on Wednesday. John Ritz will be at that game, and he will have the video stream, and I'm sure add some announcing as well, as he does very well, multitasking.
He's not afraid of that microphone.
Absolutely. He likes to keep the people informed. So very grateful that John Ritz will be at that game. Unfortunately, I won't be able to make it. But I will be back for the playoffs, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, you don't miss playoff hockey.
Absolutely.
You kind of put your schedule around that.
I had a rare week where it was only one game, so. Wilson with it. Start of the fourth quarter here. And the Hillers get the turnover to feed the Cho. Cho trying to keep it in, and they're going to say he stepped out. Yeah, he got that pass off a little late. So we'll see if the Hillers are able to get the momentum back in their favor here. Romeo feeds it up to Dennis. Dennis gets it underneath, wide open, and in is Sazaki Brown.
Got to make them work for those boys.
Here's August. Down the lane, trying to feed it to Marcinowski, and a steal there by Walker. And an easy bucket there for Dennis. And things starting off good in this fourth quarter for the Highlanders. They're up by 6, 7:16 left to go. Let's take a look at the scoring totals so far in this game. Sam Dedajian with 11 points for the Hillers. Cooper Willinson with 9. Petit Friere with 2. You got Ryland August with 8 points. Mitch Simulus 7. Canales 4. Cho 2. And James Marcinowski 8. And for Doherty, they did a whole lot of scoring in that third quarter. You got Jamel Walker for 11, Ezekiel Wilson for 3, Josh Romeo 13, Ryan Dennis 16, Jalen Johnson has 6, and Hazaki Brown with 6. 7:16 left to go off the timeout. Dedajian on the entry. Petit Friere with the ball. Gets it over to the wing. Marcinowski. And Marcinowski getting tangled up, able to pull it out. Gets it across. Nice feed back to Marcinowski, but it's knocked away, and we have another turnover. Down the lane, and good is Jamel Walker.
Wow.
And another steal. Long two. Got it. Josh Romeo knocking it down. He has 15 points. Everything going the Highlanders' way. And they're quickly up by 11, and they get another steal. Down the lane going for the dunk. And it'll fall in. Wow. The Highlanders putting it to them. They're trying to run away with this thing, Mike.
They are running away with it right now.
Yeah, they are.
They're not trying.
I was trying to be nice about it.
Oh, calling it like it is. Exciting basketball action here at the Athletic Center.
Well, Hillers need to regroup right about now. Still time left. Dedajian down the lane, up with the hook shot. No good, but he draws the foul. That's what the Hillers got to do. They're not hitting from the outside. Drive that lane, draw that contact, get to that line.
And put these buckets in.
That's the 4th foul of the game on Walker. We'll see if he stays in. Looks like they're going to take him out. First free throw, no good. Mike, you can't afford to miss these free throws at this point.
Said that right at the very start of the game. You want to make every single one.
And no good there. Here we go, Romeo with it. Trying to work the defender, gets it over. On the elbow, that's Dennis. And the Hillers get the turnover. But Doherty gets it back. Marcinowski was trying to go long distance. The put back, no good. Marcinowski with the rebound. And look at that trap. Marcinowski in trouble. Will get a jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of the Hillers. Well, Mike, I think the Hillers need to cut it out with the long passing. It's not going well for them.
Nope. Play that same ball you were just playing.
All right. Believe it's Hiller's ball. Just waiting.
Doherty.
I guess it's Doherty. A little confusion out there.
Yeah, they get the arrow different.
No good. Missed shot there, and it's collected by Canales off the Miss Johnson shot. Underneath, Marcinowski draws the foul. I believe that was on Ryan Dennis.
You are correct.
That's his 3rd. No good. Well, the Hillers have missed their last 3 free throws. Got it. 12-point game. The kick out over to Romeo. Trying to drive in, gets it over. Wilson for 3. Oh, boy. Knocks it down. Full court pressure by the Highlanders. Well, Mike, I got to say, this Highlanders team, they're impressive.
Yeah, impressive.
Marcinowski with a good response.
But just like any other high school game, it can go anywhere at any time.
Yep.
Oh,
Hillers need turnovers. Oh, I thought he was out. Hillers get it anyhow. Show over to Petit Friere, and off the bottom of the hoop he goes. But it was knocked out on the Highlanders, so it's going to be Hiller ball. Well, the Hillers, they've been a little bit sloppy in this second half, Mike. Sloppy passing and very rough shooting. Quite a change from what we saw in the first half.
yeah, it's almost like I'm watching a different game here.
Cho over to Petit Friere. Back to Cho. Hillers having all kinds of trouble with this interior defense. Nice feed there. Petit Friere up and in. A beautiful feed from Canales. The Hillers need some more of that.
Oh, backcourt.
Backcourt violation. And here we go. Is the seesaw tipping again? An 11-point game, 4:16 left. If the Hillers can rally here, they are very much in this.
Can you get Simulus off the bench?
Cho will have the entry. Marcinowski and Willardson back in the game. Willardson trying to work the defender. Down the lane, it's knocked out. Petit Friere able to gather it up along the corner. Gets it to Marcinowski. Marcinowski trying to work the defender. Ooh, they're going to have a foul here. It might be on Marcinowski.
I think it's on Brown, right? Yeah, Brown.
Okay. They're going to give it to Brown. That's a nice break for the Hillers. They get it to Hazaki Brown. That's his second. Cho along the wing gets it inside. Marcinowski up and in, plus the foul. Just what the Hillers needed there. A 9-point game. Hillers working their way back in. Third foul on Hazaki Brown. Big free throw here. Yeah, sub for Doherty. Zaki Brown coming out with those 3 fouls. No good on the and one. Just under 4 minutes left. Behind the back dribble by Walker. Working against Willardson. Gets it over to the wing. 3 ball, no good. Batted out. Hillers have it. Oh, and it's stripped away. The feet underneath. Up and in. Romeo. Petit Fourier taking it up. Gets it over to Cho. Cho trying to feed it underneath. Kept in bounds by Willardson. Marcinowski up for the shot. Draws the foul. Great hustle by Willardson.
Great hustle.
I think I'm going to start calling him Supersonic. Marcinowski at the line for his 4th time today. He's 2 for 4 overall. No good. Up for the second, got it. Despite that obnoxious fan.
There's always one in the student section.
A 10-point game, 3:16 left to go. I think Doherty, they're not going to be afraid to burn some clock here.
Yeah, they're slowing it down. You never see them go this slow.
With it is Romeo. Gets it back over to Walker. 15 on the shot clock. Wilson feeds the short corner up for the shot, and in goes Ryan Dennis. What a night he's having, 18 points. Kadasian gets it underneath. Up and in with the left hand, Ryland August. He's into double digits. Full court pressure by the Hillers. They're looking for the turnover, and they get it. Cho driving in. Yes! Hillers ain't going down without a fight. Ooh. I think that should have been a charge there, Mike.
Yeah. One would think.
It's going to be a Hiller foul. They'll get Ryland August with his second. Ryan Dennis at the line. Well, the Hillers are in the bonus. That was the first Hiller foul of the quarter. And the hits on the first. Oh, Mike, you said it early. Free throws have made all the difference.
You're right. It's not too often I'm right on anything. Just ask John.
Don't be so harsh on yourself. You're like 50% right.
Don't forget Simulus on the bench.
And he hits the second.
Yeah, John's point with Simulus on the bench, too, changed up things up a little bit.
Certainly did. A big piece of this team. They could certainly use them right now.
Right now, the biggest competitor to these Hillers is the clock.
Yep.
That's the ones they have to beat.
Nice feed underneath. Marcinowski, no good. Pulls it down, however. Battle for it, and it's ripped out. We're going to have a foul. Oh, timeout. It looks like the Hillers might have got that timeout in
just a time.
before the ball was ripped away, so it'll remain Hillers' ball. Only 2:04 left to go. They're down by 10. If they could get some quick buckets, they could certainly stay in this game, but they need to get the buckets. You can't have those missed layups here.
You're absolutely right.
And that's what has cost the Hillers in the second half. It's the missed layups. They get nice opportunities in the low post, and they're just not hitting.
Turnovers aren't helping either. the turnovers aren't helping either. But there's still a lot of clock there. 2 minutes is a lot of time in this fast-paced game.
Yeah.
Sergeant.
And we know the Hillers, they could turn it on at any time. And it seemed like they started to start the fourth quarter.
Right.
But then the momentum of the game got switched up a little. Things kind of slowed up. The Hillers don't like that slow pace. And Doherty was able to out-rebound the Hillers in the low post. And that's what kind of switched up the momentum. So it looks like it will be Doherty's ball. So the timeout did not get called in time to keep it in Hiller possession. And poked out by Willardson. It's going to stay with the Highlanders. I'll tell you, you got two teams here. They're not afraid to battle for every possession and attack the ball. A nice turnover here. Willardson kicks it out. Petit Friere for three. No good. Hillers keep possession. Marcinowski with the putback. Just what they needed. And the ball knocked out. And it's picked up. Highlanders able to keep it. And do we have a foul?
Yeah. You're going to see a foul.
Yeah, it's going to be, it's the Hillers, an elbow. It looks like they're going to get Gavin Show with his second. Josh Romeo on the entry. Gets it into Walker. In the paint, feeds it underneath. No good on the lane. Battle for it. Hillers have it. Mike, I'll tell you, this game has a playoff-like feel.
It does.
Petit Friere wide open, takes the three, no good. And he's someone that the Hillers would really like to get going from three-point land, but he just hasn't been hitting. It's going to be Highlander ball. 1:25 left, time running very low on the Hillers. And Petit Friere gets the turnover. Cho with the shot, no good. Another crucial miss. Willardson kicks it out. Petit Friere for three. No good. And Doherty has it. Quick break. Down the lane. Up and in. Ryan Dennis. And that might do it. Yeah. Some rough misses there, Mike. And
rough. Very rough.
Yeah.
Couple opportunities.
And they usually don't miss when they have those opportunities.
Yeah.
I mean, you watch those couple of games where they got into the 90s.
Right.
And that's because the Hillers are very good at getting the turnovers, very good at trapping, and very good at overwhelming opponents.
And Doherty's exactly the same.
Right.
Doherty's
they
exactly
are.
the same.
But the Hillers are still getting the turnovers, but they're just missing. They're not able to hit on them and take advantage of them. And unfortunately, it's cost them so far. I mean, it's not completely over yet. There's still 1:05 left, but certainly not where you would like to be at this point in the game.
Well, we can always hope for miracles.
Yeah, well, this game will be a good learning experience, I think, for the Hillers.
I tell you, what a great game to go into the postseason.
Yeah, a tremendous game, a lot of great action, and this Doherty team, I think they're going to have a nice run. They look like they are ready for some postseason basketball. Here we go, minute 5 left. Hillers are probably thinking 3 ball. Petit Friere down the lane, no good. And it's a turnover. Doherty trying to burn out that clock, under a minute left. And we're gonna have a foul. Hillers have a few to give. That's only the 3rd foul of the quarter. 2nd on Barsanowski. But yeah, if you're Doherty here, you're definitely going to try to possess the ball as long as possible. Unless you get a wide open opportunity.
Yeah, they're killing the clock.
But you know how fast the Hillers can get buckets, so you're going to hang on to that ball.
Right. Hillers are just going to foul out. Doherty does not want Hopkins to go into the line, so they're going to stay away.
That's the 3rd foul on show. Next foul will put Doherty in the bonus. And they're holding off on the foul for now, and now there's your foul. It's going to be on to Dejan, his 2nd. "36 seconds left. Highlanders going to the line. Ryan Dennis at the line. He is 4 for 7 from the strike.
Is this a technical?
I don't believe so. No, I think on that first shot, you don't.
Oh,
Or maybe it is.
Yeah. It must have been a technical.
Or, oh no, I think they're just getting ready to sub.
Yeah, that would make sense.
And he misses both. No, you're right. That was a technical. All right.
I told you, right?
I'm not sure why. Well, an easy bucket there, and that's just about going to do it. Well, you went up against a good Doherty team today,
Yeah, they did.
but Hillers battled hard, just couldn't get those shots they normally get. But that's okay. We're not in the playoffs yet, so you can afford to lose one. It's not win or go home yet, Mike.
Nope.
But if this Hiller team can get their offense going in the postseason, they got a real chance to advance pretty far. But it's going to be all about how well can they shoot. And we're going to get a timeout for some reason with 6 seconds left. But the Hillers, they're going to need to hit their shots in the postseason. Because on those days, they could get that offense going. We know they could get the turnovers any given day. But it's been the low post shooting that the Hillers have struggled with, and they've struggled with the 3-ball a bit as well. Petit Friere struggled from 3-point land today. He's a guy you really want to get going in these future games. The Hillers have one more regular season game left. They'll be in Wayland next Wednesday, February 19th, a 6 p.m. game. And we got one more regular season game left next Wednesday. We'll have Hopkinton Dover Sherborne girls hockey taking on Franklin, 4 p.m. game there. And that's it for the regular season. But then we're hoping to have a whole lot of playoff action for you.
Yeah, you're not done yet, Tom.
I hope not. The more the better. Bring it on. We want some postseason action, some championships. Playoffs. On the entry. No good. The secondary attempt, yes. And this Doherty team, so good in the low post. That's going to do it. Doherty gets the 79-65 win. A tough loss for the Hillers, but a good battle, entertaining game, a lot of fun. Mike, any final thoughts?
No, I tell you what, they played fantastic. But you had two fantastic teams playing each other. One has to win. Little mistakes here and there, but still, great overall game. They should not walk away with their heads hanging low.
Absolutely. Long way left to go. Hopefully many more games and hopefully a lot of playoff games. But that's going to do it for our coverage here today. Final score for the final time: Doherty Highlanders 79, Hopkinton Hillers 65. Hillers fall to 12-7. Doherty now 14-3. A big thank you to our cameraman John Ritz, who did a tremendous job as usual, and for my broadcast partner Mike Terosian, I'm Tom Nappy. We thank you for watching Hopkinton Hiller boys varsity basketball on HCAM. Take care, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll talk to you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.